Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Cooking and Love, and today I am making another famous dish, another famous pasta dish that I know all of you love, something that's nice in the Christmas period, sigla. Today we'll be making lasagna. I know, right? It's like one of my favorite dishes of all time. Now, to make lasagna, you need a really good tomato sauce, which is the ragu alla Bolognese. The ingredients are bechamel sauce, ragu alla Bolognese, lasagna sheets, and Parmesan cheese. Now, for the bechamel sauce, I'm going to be making it really quickly. If you don't know how to make it, you can go to another Cooking and Loving video, which I show you how to make the bechamel sauce. But for the ragu, we need 150 grams of onions, 150 grams of carrots, 150 grams of celery, 500 grams of ground beef, 500 grams of ground pork, 180 grams of butter, salt and pepper as needed, 375 milliliters of red wine, thyme and rosemary as needed, 1.5 liters of milk, 150 milliliters of tomato sauce, and extra virgin olive oil as needed. Let's start making this fantastic lasagna. The first point on making this beautiful lasagna is to make the ragu, because it's the longest to make. And the first step is to chop your vegetables finely. Let's chop the onions. Onions are done, now the carrots. And finally, the celery. Now let's start sauteing the vegetables I just cut in the butter. So, butter. Now you can use olive oil, but the butter, I think butter sauteing the vegetables is much better because the butter gives it like an extra flavor. Let's start adding the the onions. After a minute, let's add in the other two. We have the carrots. Guys, don't you just love the smell of the vegetables sauteing like in that butter that gives it that extra rich flavor and smell? Now it's time to add the meat. We have beef and pork together, so this will be really good. Now I'm using a kilogram of meat, so this would be good for around 1 or 2 lasagna. When the meat is pretty much cooked, let's add some salt and pepper. Now, this will take quite a long time, so, and my brother Brandon is kind of hungry, so I'm cooking him gnocchi with pesto, because, you know, he's hungry all the time. Now let's add in the tomato. You can also use tomato puree. I didn't have it, so I just used tomato sauce. Now let's add this beautiful thyme. And rosemary. Okay, let's add the wine, around 3/4 of this bottle. And now let this simmer until the alcohol has evaporated. While I was cooking the lasagna, this is what I was cooking real fast for my brother as he's hungry. Brandon, gnocchi is served. Come on, do you want to try?
Yeah. Yummy, so tasty. Yummy. Yum. 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 Sorry guys, that's too big for me. Those are too big for me.
Yes.
The alcohol is pretty much evaporated. Now let's add the milk. I need 3 jugs of these, or 1.5 liter. It's 1 jug. That's the second jug. The third. Okay, turn your fire to minimum. Stir. And keep this to simmer for about 2 hours until everything has evaporated and you're left with this nice creamy meat sauce. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to make my bechamel sauce. If you don't know how to make it, as I said before, I have like a video on it that shows you how to make it. Let's move on to here. This has finished. The fire's done. As you can see here, this is how it turned out. It evaporated the milk, but I did leave some fats in it to help it taste. So I'm gonna try it for salt and fat. Keep stirring this. Oh! It like melts in your mouth. I think it needs a little bit more salt though. So I'm just gonna add a few more salt. But wow, that is so tender. It like melts in your mouth. Look how this has become. This looks fantastic. As you remember, the Bolognese ragu is one of the main ingredients, and so is the bechamel. I don't really need to show you how to make bechamel because I already made it. If you want, go check out one of the cooking and oven videos. Bechamel, I made really good fried bechamel cubes. Well, obviously the bechamel, and then I fried them into cubes, and they were really good. Okay, I'm ready to make my lasagna now, but a quick tip, for the bottom of the pans, you can either put the ragu or the bechamel, but if you mix them together, it helps much more not to burn. So I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm just going to put like 4 or 5 spoons of bechamel. Give it a good mix. Okay, finally, I'm ready to assemble. Make sure you're comfortable because after all these hours of making, you don't want to mess up now. I'm really comfortable here. We have my pasta, the meat, the bechamel sauce, and our pan. I have here the mixture between the two. And I also preheated my oven to 200 degrees and fan assisted. So what I'm going to do with this is get the edges. Now for my lasagna sheets. By the way, I threw the rosemary thing away, just in case. Okay, now for the meat. This is beautiful, I love this. Okay, now time for this bechamel. Repeat this process to your lasagna sheets, then ragu alla bolognese, then the bechamel until you finish the ingredients or until you almost reach the top of the border, because you don't want to make it too high just in case like it overflows, makes a mess, and then all of that hours of cooking for nothing. Okay, I'm just adding a little bit more Parmigiano Reggiano. The last layer is always bechamel, and then just a little bit touch of this wonderful cheese. Now I'm going to cover this and put it in the oven for around 30 to 35 minutes until you can go with a fork to see if it's done or not. This is amazing. Like, oh, I am so ready to eat this after hours of work. See you in 30-35 minutes. This is gonna be amazing. Okay, I just took this beautiful lasagna out of the oven and this smells fantastic. Yes, I know it took half a day, it takes a lot of ingredients, a lot of time, but in the end, the final product is fantastic. This is always good for a Christmas dish, New Year's dish, no celebration dish at all, Sunday dish. I'm gonna wait for a little bit and then we can start plating this and finally digging into many hours worth of work. I am tired, like really tired. Okay, finally I can dig into this. This looks fantastic. Look at the contrast in color. This is gonna be a bomb. Let's try. I'm not gonna do the ending, I'm just gonna, I'm joking. Wow, this is fantastic. The meat is so tender, it melts in your mouth. This is one of the best lasagnas I've ever had. You have to try this. As I said before, this is good for, the Christmas period in between, Christmas, in between Christmas and New Year's. You can have this or just normal Sunday. This is fantastic. This is a dinner, actually, this is the dinner that I'm gonna have today. Another episode has gone. I hope you all love this. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, smash that like button and notification bell so you'll be the first person to watch my videos. Lucky you. Alla prossima. Ciao. This is so good. Guys, it's time to eat. Random.